more. Find out more at transcendwithdebbie.com. Your host, Debbie Romero, is a globally recognized evidential psychic medium, paranormal investigator, energy worker, and empowerment teacher. Her unique blend of psychic abilities and healing energy has set her apart spiritually, gathering her international acclaim. With a profound connection to the spiritual realm, she has dedicated her life to helping others explore the mysteries of the unseen world. Now, your host of Transcend with Debbie, Debbie Romero.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hey, Ericka. Good morning, girl.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm still waking up, babe. I really am. I'm like, we're popping in here. We're like, okay, let's go live on Derek's page. Let's go live on my Facebook page and YouTube. Let me share it too. For those that are popping in, surprise! We are trying to go live. And today is the color. What's the color today, Ericka, that we're rocking? What are we wearing today?
Yellow. It's
Yes, yes. I love that we're rocking yellow. Why are we rocking yellow today, Ericka?
because it's yellow day. It's because we want that money, 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 money.
We're rocking it. Well, we've been following this chart, and this chart has to do with the different clothes. It's like setting up ourselves for destiny, like, right? We're setting ourselves up for success. Hey, Natalie. And so what that means is like today is actually honoring Jupiter. And because we're honoring Jupiter, it's the color gold and yellow. So it's representing gold and yellow, right? And on top of that, it's also an addition, not only are we bringing in that energy. So what does Jupiter represent? And what did we learn that it represents? Luck. What else did we learn?
Yeah. So luck, abundance, but it's also Jupiter's also the teacher of all the planets. So
Right?
that's
It's
pretty
the
cool too.
guru. Oh my God, look at you. So it is the guru of all planets. So it's like the teacher, right? And so there's the wisdom. So we get to embody the wisdom, the luck, and the abundance. So, and we're looking at the planets. And if you believe that we're fragmented parts of the planets and the earth, and we're all part of the cosmos and atoms and molecules and all that good stuff, right? So if we're really, really diving deep into that, what does that mean for an individual? Every individual is different. So we all have different placements in our charts and how we respond to the energies. So I would say get an astrology, a natal chart done, right? Like, because everybody's different. But thanks, Sarah, for sending the hearts out. But really, for me, I was like, okay, and Ericka knows this, I love to send healing to the energies. It's like we send healing to the earth and we're sending healing to the planet. So like today is a focus on Jupiter, sending the color gold to Jupiter and to self and bringing healing to Jupiter and bringing healing to the energies. And I always say this, I'm like, my brain goes like, let's go to the universe. Let's go to the planets and bring healing to the planets and the universe and bring all that energy and balance and whatever needs to be harmonized, right? So we never know. It's how my brain works. It's just my brain and my perception wanting to take it out a little further, right, Ericka? What do you think, girl? What does that mean? What does that feel like for you?
I love that. I love that you said that. You know, it's interesting. You're like, get an astrology chart yourself, but definitely next time Jose has his class, I do suggest attending a beginner's class, one that you feel comfortable with to get the
Right.
basics, because we walked away with a cheat sheet. So um,
We did.
yeah, so I love that. So now we actually have something to look at to kind of guide us when we forget, right? Because it's a
Right.
lot. It is a
Oh my
lot.
God. When he started doing the lines and we're in the 11th house and the 12th house and the one house and what does this mean? And so but it was so good. So Jose was
Yeah.
very patient. He really was. So shout out to Jose if you're listening. Shout out to Jose. But hi Jack, thanks for being here. And so what's really, really cool, if we're looking at where does Jupiter sit in the chakra system, and we were studying it and it sits in the third eye. And I love how, we're all trying to focus on getting the energies moving to see. So popped in to give a quick share, show some love. I love to pop in and out. Thank you, Jennifer McCormick, for giving the love, girl. Thank you. So if we're looking at Jupiter and we're looking at the different chakras, we just worked with through Mars and we worked through Mercury. And girl, let me tell you, yesterday my throat chakra was on point because I was saying stuff that I hadn't said in a long time. So I was like, whoa, where did that come from? Like, oh my God, Dios mío, right? But really, so if we're going to bring balance or awareness to the third eye, what would you do, Ericka, to bring awareness to the third eye or to bring a little energy to that? What would you do?
It's interesting because when I first started, like so I've always been an intuitive reader, right? But when I'm holding down on tarot cards, fun fact about Ericka, she's learning how to read tarot cards because it just downloads, right? But I'm like, I
Right,
would like to learn tarot cards. And I remember reading my friends, and afterwards I would get the crystal and I would just go circles on my face, and then I start
right,
using it as a washa, and I'm like, trying to get the liquid out of my face because
right.
as many may know, and I obviously, if you don't mind me sharing, Debbie, but
No, girl,
um,
go for it.
sometimes when you're in the power, and this happens a lot, if you pay attention, like you'll see the puffiness in the face and just the
Yeah,
energy in your body. So I feel like that also helps with it, but I didn't know that that's what I was doing. I was just naturally getting the crystal, and there I am going in circles and kind of relieving that. But the other thing that I like to do, which is like, when the people are like, let's test your intuition, let's do the games, right? Like, what's on this
right,
card, or what are you feeling? I absolutely
right,
love those type of exercises too, because I feel like it just it brings that childhood funness to spirituality. So that's
right.
what I like to do.
It's so true. I absolutely love that you say that because we naturally do things and then we don't understand why we're doing it, right? So first, when you're saying that, it's like how many of us rub our heads when we get headaches, and it's like really looking at like this is considered the pituitary gland, right? So if we're looking at it, it's past, present, future. It's holding everything that we see, and so our minds is going from one altered state to another. So it's really strengthening the mind, and it's the power. It's that power of intuition, and it's giving us that clairvoyancy to see things. So that's where the clairvoyancy begins. Debbie saying hi to both of you. Hi, ladies. Hi, Valerie. Thanks for being here. And so for anyone who's wanting to activate the third eye chakra, so one, crystals, clear quartz works really well. Amethyst crystals work really well. Do you remember the memes where they have the girls like, it's been one of those days and they lay with the crystals? Their whole bed is like surrounded by crystals and it's just like, bam, they got crystals everywhere. It's like I used to do that. I used to do Reiki sessions and I used to go and have all the crystals around. Selenite was my go-to. I would have big old chunks of selenite under the massage table when I would do Reiki sessions for people. I always get a headache when I open my third eye. It's definitely moving residuals, right? And so how can we ease that? So frequency music 852 hertz is a great tone to listen to activate and to work with the third eye chakra. And also to like Ericka said, like how do you get your intuition to get ignited, right? Journaling dreams, also journaling your dreams and asking spirit to come to you in your dreams as an addition, not just dreams, but test it out. Like have you ever sat somewhere to like pick up the energy of like where if you're at the market or if you're at the park, how many of you do that naturally? Like, oh, okay, this I feel this energy. I know what this feels like. It's like you're already tapping into it, right? Have you done what other exercises, Ericka, have you done to strengthen your third eye?
So it's funny because like I'll go with my human friends, right? The ones that are not necessarily into spirituality, but they believe it. And we'll go to a restaurant and we're like, okay, the goal is to use your intuition to see what type of job they have. So we so then we like look at what do you think what type of job they have? So that we like play the game and we're like trying to connect and we're like, definitely that job, right? Obviously
Right.
we don't go up and ask, but it's a fun game to kind of like not only like to try to figure out, but
Hmm.
it's that mystery, like, ooh, is it true or not? Who cares? Like, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
But it's
Yeah.
funny. And
So
then
I love that. Go ahead. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
so no, go ahead. And so I feel like that's a fun one too. And then the other one that I like to do is they have these circles where they do crime scenes, right? And they only
Ooh,
show you
yes.
the picture. So you got to look at the picture and you got to see what you get. And
Right.
people come up with some crazy things and I'm like, I didn't get that. But then you hear the story, you're like, "Oh shoot." Like you see the bits and pieces and how it creates the full story. So it's really cool when you're able to like, I got that. I felt that. Oh my God, I knew that, but I didn't say it. I should have said it. So it kind of helps build your confidence, like speak up because you knew it, you know?
Right. It's so true. One of the exercises I remember doing with my friend Rosa, she used to teach classes on intuition. And so we would get the cards, like memory cards. And so you can flip the memory cards and start to guess, like get your mind, okay, where is it at? So it's like using your memory and that connection and letting the energy draw you to it. So it's the magnetism that we're being drawn to, right? So it's like even if you're going into a dam or you're at work and your energy draws you to that person, it's a psychic connection. So everything holds the residual, everything holds memory. And so if you're drawn to it, there's a reason it's catching your attention. Give it an unfoldment. Why is that catching your attention? Why is that car catching my attention? Why did that person catch my attention? There's always a symbolic reason. So your spirit is already leading you into those directions, into like it's gravitating, it's gravity, right? So I want to sing the song Gravity. So I was like, like it's really the gravity of the energy. And so what is psychic energy? And for me, when we're trying to decipher if it's spirit or is it psychic energy, it's really kind of cool because it holds memory of things that we do. So really the imprint, the residuals that we do every day. So, like my husband or my mother would get up and get coffee, their energy's on the coffee pot. Or, like I know they sit there and they're watching their video games or their football. The energy's there. There's an imprint. So that's all the psychic information. So I just wanted to start the day with the color yellow, the color gold. If you guys are looking at how to incorporate more tools or techniques to your day, we're trying to step in here in the mornings to do some readings because we're going to do some readings, y'all. But also give a little awareness of what we're doing to bring an alignment and a little awareness of being mindful of where the planets are, what chakras it connected to, and how can we enhance the energy for self. I wish things then happened literally in the real time. I want something to make me smile. Yes, right. Then just the song and the lyrics. Debbie, I am with you, girl. It's like okay, so now you're talking what's fantasy and 3D. Right? So we have this talk all the time, girl. Like so the fantasy, that spirit world is so blissful. It has that mystical energy about it, and that comfort of really when we're in God's frequency and love, right? And then the real world, I say real world, there's what is the real world? We're all going from one state of mind to another, but how do we create that reality in the present of where you're in this earth plane, right? It works. So really anchoring all that fantasy, all that goodness, and make that energy, create that life that you're wanting, that you're seeing, allow it to manifest in this energy field. So that's Ericka. What do you want to add to that?
Well, I love how Debbie mentioned, like literally she throws it out there and then a song will come on and it makes her smile. Like it's that interaction. And I tell people all the time, especially when you're going through when you're going through the transformation, have fun with it. Like truly when you realize your gift and what it looks like, or you're even trying to figure it out, have fun with it. And that's a good way to have fun, is like show me this, show me that, like, and make it out of this world. Like I need to see a pink elephant, and before you know it, there'll be a pink elephant stuffed animal at the store. You're gonna be like, what the heck, how did that match,
Right.
But like, throw it out there, let the universe awe you with how they could manifest what you're asking for. So it's really cool. But I love that you
agree.
do that.
No, I agree. And I think I love what you do when you talk about how bringing in the joy and the laughter and the love and like playing the game, right? Like how many of you go on the freeway and you're driving in the car and you're like slug bug and you hit somebody and you're like, your brain is like literally looking to hit somebody because is it the fact that you get to physically hurt them because you're getting it out of your body, or is it the fact that you caught it before they did? Like it's all the energy, right? And it's like really looking at those license plates to say out of state. So it's bringing the awareness outside of oneself is also allowing us to connect to the energies. And so it's really about expanding the awareness. So if you're expanding your aura out, it's connecting to the energies outside of oneself. You're able to start tapping into it. And so don't forget to ground back. back when you're in that space, because trust me, you'll take off like a rocket. You're like, the mind just goes for sure. So great talk. Hi, Arnie. Thanks for being here. It's such a great conversation. So again, today is the day of Jupiter. It's the third eye activation. And you guys now know, incorporate the color yellow or gold. It's about wisdom, luck, and abundance. Also, in addition, send some love to Jupiter and to the planets, not just the Earth, but send some love to the universe, right? Because we are parts, if you believe that you're parts of those fragment energies, like, let's bring some love to that, parts of ourselves. As an addition, if you're looking at ways to expand your third eye, frequency hertz 852, lapis lazuli, clear quartz, essential oils. I'm like, oh my God, Ericka, now let me see you do this. They were talking about yoga moves. You stand on your head, girl. Like, you go on a headstand. Can you do that, girl?
No, I would be like those people, like their legs are all bent. Am I doing it? Am I doing it? I'd be that girl.
But, I would use the wall. I think I would. I actually love
yeah.
headstands. I would use the wall, and then I could actually. And then if you put your head down to to the ground, and you're doing that yoga pose, it's also pushing the energy and moving it. So it's about moving physically the body in those directions to move energy as well. And I love how you say get the crystal. I'm a rock girl, so I like regular rocks, but you just like 21 times counterclockwise opens up the chakra, right? Letting the energy come out. And don't forget to get some sea salt, wash your hands, essential oils. All of that plays a factor. So great talk. Let's do some readings, girl. Are you down? Let's go.
Yes, let's do some readings. And as we're doing this, before we pick someone, don't forget to go to Debbie's page and look at the videos so you can know what color you're going to be wearing for tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to look at what tomorrow is. Oh my God. Okay, so for the person who goes on YouTube, finds the video that we're talking about and gives us the color and the planet tomorrow, gets a reading. So
Yes.
Let's do that. So YouTube, my YouTube channel is in the comment. Click to my YouTube. I think we started doing this about 3 weeks back. So just a little heads up, we started this routine 3 weeks ago. And so if whoever comes in to find out what planet we're in tomorrow and what color it is, you'll be the next person that we get to read.
Yeah. Don't forget to like the video so we know
that
you
give
visited.
a girl a like and a follow.
Okay, while we're waiting for that, let's pick someone.
Let's go. And I'm going to use my angel deck
Hi,
today,
guys.
Ericka.
Welcome in.
Yeah, roll call. Who's here? Because people pop in and out. And tell us where you're from.
So I'm using the Archangel Michael's Sword of Light Oracle deck, or my butterfly one. So we'll see, whatever I'm called to.
Ooh, and I'm going to use the oracles of angels. So today's a day of angels for sure, right? Pretty cool.
Yeah. Or at least flying creatures, because butterflies fly too.
She said flying creatures. Well, we have Shaw's here. Shaw's is all about the fairies. Colorado. Okay, let's go.
Oh, the fairies. Ooh, I love fairies.
Oh my God.
Scotland in the house.
Scotland,
Washington.
girl. Did I just see Holly?
Yes, you
yes, Holly, girl. What is up?
Oh, look at Rita's. I think they said the color rising. Ooh, Phoenix said it. Oh, wait.
Rising Phoenix. Did you go back?
Oh, wait. Is it?
I know. Did they just guess? Go look, Ericka. Let's see.
Hey, we had someone do that last time, and we believed it. Not the right color.
It was Jesse. So Jesse was like, he had it right. It was about the communication. It was about the throat chakra, because Mercury sits in the throat chakra area. So he was like, it's blue, and so we're like, it's blue, but really it was green. Oh, she says, or white. White is on Mondays, and it's for the moon for this specific reel. And then Venus is, if it is, oops, sorry. What are you looking for? Oh, I don't know. Let's see. India's here. Wow. So who was the one that got Venus? Christina says, who was it? Are they right, Ericka? Somebody want to take a guess? No? What is it?
Okay, so I know the answer because tomorrow's Thursday. No, tomorrow's
No,
Thursday.
tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's
Oh, tomorrow's
Friday.
Friday. Oh,
Oh
maybe.
my God, she
Oh
did
well,
not.
yeah, she did. She did. She got
She
it.
got
It's Phoenix.
it.
It's
It's
Rising Phoenix.
Venus.
Yeah, Rising Phoenix got it because it's Friday is pink, so it's the Venus. So it's for love, harmony, and beauty. So we're that Pink
Ooh, it is Venus
sign.
energy. Hey, that's the planet of love, girl. And what's the color? She said, what was the color, Erica?
She put pink. It's right, pink.
It's pink. And so
Hey.
to be more in detail, the rose, the flower goes with Venus. So if you want to incorporate more with it, it is actually the rose, the flower. I know Erica knows where her Leo chart goes. So we're going to read her. So tell me who was it? What was the name?
Rising Phoenix.
Get it, girl. Okay, let's do a card.
Yes.
Let's
Thank
go.
you.
Thank you
She
for
got it.
telling us.
She
She followed
understood.
the assignment. She understood the assignment. You can tell we talk too much together. Oh my God, this is awesome. Someone now Google what chakra it's connected to, and they get a reading too. Okay, so let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome in, everybody. Don't forget
I
to like and
know.
share. Tell your friends to join the
I
fun.
know. Okay, Phoenix Rising.
Oh,
Thank you for that.
it
Okay, go
matched.
ahead.
It matched. Okay, so Phoenix Rising. It's so two cards came out for you. Then I wanted to clarify with my butterfly oracle, and it matched. It makes sense now, right?
Okay.
So the first card that came out is your loved ones are safe. So it's talking about letting go of fear and worrying about loved ones. So it talks about, I get the sense that there's something that may be on your mind heavily about a certain loved one. So someone around you, it's almost like holding on to their burdens, which is creating a little bit of a fear. You know what it reminds me of, and I don't know if you have children, but you know how when your kids go somewhere, you're like doing all the prayers because you want to make sure they're safe. Like if they go with their father, for example, on a vacation, and you're like, oh my God, make sure they're safe and everything is good. I almost feel like that type of burden where it's like it's the fear of something happening or holding on too tight. And the second card that came out was all is in perfect timing. So it talks about there's some type of action that you are wanting to take, but they're telling you like wait, because it's in perfect timing. Like you have enough knowledge, but there's a little bit more details that you need, and it was clarified by seeking and finding. So it's almost like the universe is saying right now is not the right time to make that change or make that decision. Seek and find a little bit more details before your concrete answer is given. And it's only because I feel like you don't have all the information as of yet. So Spirit is saying just a little bit more, and then it's going to all be in perfect timing. But as of right now, it's still a little bit choppy. So when it comes to a decision that you have to make, I would say get some more information, do a little bit more, more like what's the word I want to say? Do a little bit more investigation or get some more knowledge on it before you completely make that decision. So I don't know. I feel like it's definitely like something that's changing. So I feel like it's a big change. So
Wow, Erica, great job in bringing that forward for Phoenix. And she said, yeah, I think it's a she. I wanted to say she. Yes, I'm waiting for the action. And so look at the card matches her picture that I got. Isn't that crazy? So it's liberation, right? And it's power. And I feel like this is the sword of like cutting through like the action of what you're speaking of, right? And then once the decision is being made, then there's the blessing. So I got 3 cards for them. And so when I tap into this, It's a career move.
Yeah, that makes
Oh,
sense.
wow. Okay. So, when I saw the third eye in this, I definitely got the sense that they got the vision. They got to see, they see the possibilities and the opportunities. And so, because you see it, it's like, it's there. It's like, come on, keep taking the steps. It's almost like I literally see a power walking, like boom, boom, boom. Like I'm walking through this, like you're power walking through it, right? But the blessings are there. So, I say within the next 3 to 5 days, give yourself an opportunity to really sit with the energies, because I feel like you're finally going to get some type of information or some more details, and it's going to be like, like you'll be able to like really rest is the sense I get. Okay. So and I rub my nose, and I love when spirit does that, because that's like my spirit of truth, right? So in the next 3 to 5 days, really give yourself an opportunity to let the energies move through you. I feel like you've been writing things down. I get the sense you do work with crystals, and I feel like you have the clairvoyancy really open. And I feel like you talk to a gentleman who feels very much like a father, or someone that's connected. And I want to say, father is what the moon, or no, the sun. Which I'm trying to study here. The moon and the which one was mother and which one was father? Because I feel like you're talking to the universe. Do you remember, Ericka?
So moon is mother, I believe, and
Yeah,
father
moon
is
is
son.
mother and
Oh, let me
father
get
is
the cheat
son.
sheet.
Yeah, waiting for the day to hear this was relaxing. Yeah, so I feel like you've been talking to the sun. So I want to say the sun because I've heard father, right? So this is me talking to astrology talk right now. Father is the sun. There you go. Thank you, Phoenix Rising. And moon is the mother. And I got it twisted. So I'm assuming this has to do with your thought process and how you're processing the energies, because I'm channeling it on you. So sometimes there's confusion with what the circumstances are. Thank you, Celestial Fire. All the astrologists are in the house today. And trust me, I was learning this, and I don't have a cheat sheet. I want to try to remember, right? And I love the sun. And so I call the sun goddess. So that's why I confuse it. But father is the sun. And so I get the sense as the energy of what you're getting, it has to do with and again, I'm channeling here. It's the alignment and if you have a chart, there is like go to your 10th house. And then I want to go to the MC of the 10th house. And there's something about the Aries of the planet that is affecting the movement and the way the charts are needing to flow. So this is just a channel. So please let me know how it resonates with you, Phoenix Rising. And I just feel like you've been putting so much work out. It's like now it's time for the blessings. So I want to give you some coins, babe. And so that's what I say. Blessings on your end, okay? Oh, I remember the M for the mother and the moon. Thank you, Tammy. You're amazing. Look at everybody's awesome. And thank you for sharing. So I say trust the process, infinite potential, my love, infinite potential. And so I say take the hardships with a grain of salt. And this gentleman, this father energy, I say father, and I feel like I want to go to the sun, is saying, keep going. You got this. So lots of love to you. And lots of abundance. Stay strong, beautiful soul. There you go. And Ericka, where are you going next?
That's pretty cool. I love that they're giving her, they're telling her like, ooh, pump the brakes a little bit. Get some more information. You got this. It's gonna happen. Trust that it's happening.
Yeah, and I feel literally like in 3 to 5 days the information's gonna come, and they're gonna be like, I get it. And that's what's really cool. Do you see how I'm an astrologist and I'm just channeling? And so look at that. 10th house is of career. So spirit be knowing. Bam.
I know.
That's what we did to Jose.
Yeah.
I was like, let me channel this. And this is the direction that it's taking to me. And Jose is like, what did she just do?
Yeah.
So this is fun.
Yes. Who stood out for me was, I think let me go back. I want to say Teresa.
Okay, Teresa, which one?
Teresa Longmuir. Teresa, are you still here?
There you are. Lemire, right? Longmuir. Teresa. Teresa.
Teresa. Aw.
There she is. She's here.
So fun fact, when I first started, because I never used to use cards, right? But when I was like, okay, let me start using cards, I purchased the Butterfly Oracle deck to help me connect with my mom. So and so she would give me messages. So the deck is very, to me, very, it's spirit led, right? Like truly, like like loved ones lead the so Teresa, I got some messages for you, and I'm going to pull one more from the opposite one just to kind of see. But so the card that came out for you, Teresa, is healing from the past, and it's yeah, you can't see, so no point. And then the second card is heavenly signs. So
Mhm.
Teresa, I get the sense that definitely some healing is happening, and I feel like it's healings with loved ones, and it, because it reminded me to say that, I feel like it's a loved one that passed away, right? So I feel like there's healing that's taking place, and there's heavenly signs that they're giving you. So I feel like loved ones are sending you signs. They're trying to. I get the sense like pushing you to keep moving forward, because the third card that came out is be the light to others, right? So it talks about being powerful, having that light to shine, so that way others could kind of get through their griefs and their situations. So I feel like
Mhm.
you give excellent guidance. I feel like you too are a little bit intuitive, and so when the messages come through, it's kind of like the perfect message at the perfect time. So spirit is saying, like, as you continue to heal from the past, and you are paying attention to the signs that you see that your loved ones are sending you, it's like it's all coming full circle, because you're truly meant to help those individuals who just need a little bit more light. So I
Mhm.
want to say, I'm hearing thank you. I'm hearing thank you from spirit, because it's truly like a blessing to those who really need it in the
Mhm.
moment. So it's almost like you walk away and you don't realize how impactful that message or that conversation was. But the universe is saying, like, keep doing that, because you're helping so many people in the process.
Right. I agree with you, Erica. Immediately it's like she's the healer. So when you were saying that, I just see the healer is working through her. So she has this ability to channel. Like I put my cards down, right? But I did pull two cards. I got the truth and I got light, and she brings truth and light, and she also brings the power. But when you were talking, immediately I just felt like the power of spirit definitely blends with her, and the voice of spirit speaks through her. And so there is this love as she gives comfort, the hugs to the children and to the people, not only people, but animals. But I also just see the deer. And I know for me, the deer represents love and gentleness and kindness. So I would look at the deer totem to see, Teresa, how that comes to work with you today. So not only are we working with, the elements of Jupiter and working with the third eye, but the deer just comes to me. And so for me to give that to you, that's another an adjournment of love from spirit to you, and letting that energy and the essence of that spirit animal to work closely with you, right? And I feel like there's something that you've been wanting to do, and I want to say take the leap of faith on self. You've done so many things for so many people. Pause today to say, what does my soul want today? I feel like you journal, you write your thoughts down, and I feel a gentleman in spirit comes in who feels very fatherly to me. And he's just saying, keep going, girl. You got this. They're so proud of you. And Ericka, on point. You nailed it. I feel like time is the essence. And so when I say time is the essence, it's like, is there such thing as time? I don't. I almost feel like I want to give you a riddle, right? Like, is there truly such a thing as time? So don't worry, time is on your side. God's got you, and Godspeed time. All will unfold and show its magic the way that it needs to. So trust the process. I feel like a business is going to be opening up for you, whether this is a storefront or something that you've been wanting to do. I say start networking, get your cards out, and let people know who you are. The world needs your love. And so that's what I got. Great job, Ericka, and bringing that forward. And so where do we go next, y'all?
I
And
love
people,
that.
yeah, like she just came in with the power. And that's the beauty, is that everyone that comes in here, they're so gifted, they're so open, and they're attuned to the energies. And so when we're coming with the power of community and communing together, right? It's amazing. Thank you. I lost my husband 22 months
Hmm.
ago, and my nana very ill in the hospital. This gentleman, babe, I'm so sorry you lost your husband. If I look at this essence and his energy, Ericka, let's hold this a little longer here. I want to bring healing around the heart, and I feel like it's almost like spirits bringing that love to you, to your heart. I definitely get the sense that they're acknowledging, and we're not doctors, we're not diagnosing here, but I feel like a little ache and pain in the hands to do things, right? So I feel like they're just sending a little love and energy to the right side of your body. I know also it's difficult for you to speak about this, so thank you for even sharing that personal part of your experience of loss, because we all have our own different ways of working through grief. And so Spirit is bringing upliftment. It's almost like they want to put you on a cloud and like glide you to heaven. So it's almost like, you know how Spirit wants to just rise us up, and it's like, thank you for sending her love too, Liz. Thank you for that, and thank you guys for acknowledging her. And this gentleman, he was fun. He was sit by the TV and he would laugh, and I just feel like the family coming together, the giggles is what they want to impress me with here. And I can tell Ericka is holding more with this. So I'm going to pull back so I can let Ericka bring in more information for you.
It's interesting because the minute you said that, and I feel like I'm more feeling into her energy because he's making me feel like my eyes are really swollen, and it just reminds me of that feeling when you cried so much and you're like, where are these tears even coming from? Because I haven't even stopped, but you cry so much where your eyes are so swollen. And Teresa, I get the sense that he's saying, like, I don't want you to cry anymore. Like, I truly want you to be at peace. Like, I need you to, and I say this with a little bit of force, but he's like, I need you to pay attention to the signs because I'm here. I'm giving it to you. I want you to know that I'm still around because I feel like the tears haven't stopped. The tears haven't stopped. And he is acknowledging that. I feel like he's saying, like, I want to go like this, right? Like, I feel like he's like trying to wipe the tears away. And as I get chills down my arm, I get the sense that he's like, okay, like I wanted to say, okay, baby, let's move forward. I don't know why I wanted to say baby, but um
Oh,
I get the sense like, okay, baby, let's move forward. Like I'm here, I'm still here. Like, and I feel like she sees the signs, but sometimes she blows it off. But he's like, let's do this. But um just know that he's with you for sure, and he sees it.
hmm I literally hear the song "Baby, Baby, My Girl." So he is like this music guy. I get the trumpet all of a sudden with him, and I feel like I'm dancing with her. So I feel like there's this beautiful dance that they have, and he shows me a picture. I feel like almost if she had her hair almost like up to here, maybe like a curl or a wave to it. And I get the sense he just looks at her, and there's something about a baby blue outfit or a dress or a shirt that she has, and I feel like it's a sheer color, like it's really like like a linen style is the sense I get. And I feel like sunflowers. So there's something about, and I know sunflowers is August, but there's something about sunflowers. And take time to smell the flowers, right? Take time to smell the flowers. And tomorrow's Venus. So put yourself some roses out. And I get the sense one rose for you and one rose for him. And so that connection is always together. So thank you, Teresa, for just letting us hold space. And thank you guys for sending your hearts and love and upliftment. Tammy, Liz, and everyone that's in here. I saw that Nick jumped in. Hey, Nick, thanks for being here. I have a royal blue jacket. Ah, Teresa. Oh, yeah, I saw the blue. And I also feel like, oh, I feel like when you're laying down and I feel like you're looking at the pictures and you're going through, and there's a little dog that comes and lays with you that gives you comfort. And I get the sense as you release lots of healing love your way. And when you say mom's healing energy is very present. I get the name Mary. So there's somehow connection to the name Mary. And I just know that this energy is definitely there to hold space. So you're not alone. There's something about a jewelry or a bracelet as well that's being impressed upon me here. And I feel like either you have her essence, something about her ashes, or something about her essence that I get the sense it's either on a dresser that's either like a cherry wood dresser. I was alone, and Mary is my mom's name. I'm so sorry, Teresa. So I do know that her essence is there with you, and just please take their love, and we say God bless because they're such great communicators. And so lots of love to you. Everyone, if we can just put some white hearts in the comments for her. And thank you, Margie, for sharing.
It's very interesting because he made me feel like he was taller. So you know how the kiss on the forehead, I feel like sometimes he would kiss the top of her head because I felt hair on my lips. So I don't know if like because he was taller that sometimes he would just like oops, like instead of the forehead, get the top of the head. Like I don't know. That's what I felt. So I don't know if that's what he did, but that's what he made me feel.
Aww, it's so cute, right? And
Yeah.
I just love that. You know, it's just those memories and the energies and how, and that goes back to the psychic memories and the memories in our heart, the memories in our mind. Like all of those are very embedded within us. And so he knows that it's a little sensitive right now, and he knows you got a little emotional. And so I feel like where you're sitting, he's right next to you, holding you. So please know, take his love, and we say God bless. Ericka, babe, great job and bringing the unfoldment for her. And where do we want to go next? And thank you, everybody, for holding space and for being here and for
I believe,
sharing.
yes, I believe her name is Lanier. Is Lanier still here? Sh- Her name caught my attention. She's new. She's new. She's just the first time watching us.
Oh, hey, I love when they say
Oh,
it.
there she's
First
here.
time. When they say first time here, first time of
Newbie.
many, first time of many. It's the first time I
Oh,
just said,
she's here.
hey, where's she
She's here.
at?
She did red hearts. It just passed up a little bit more.
Okay, there's quite a bit. There's about 37 people in here, so the names come in very fast, and the girl don't have her glasses on. So let the girl put the glasses on. Throw some hearts in there, Lanier, Simon, right? Is that where
Yes,
we're
yes,
going?
yes. That's her. That's her. Lanier.
Yes. Let's
And
go.
I already pulled cards. That's why I was like,
Oh
oh, I was
my
called, and I was like, let
God.
me be ready so we could get some more people. Okay,
Let's
so
go.
Lanier, actually 4 cards came out for you. So the first card that came out talked about self-care, and it's interesting because blue. There's a lot of blue in the card. So look up the color blue and see what that means. But there's a lot of blue. That's what stood out immediately. There's a beautiful blue butterfly with green background, so the blue stood out. So it talked about self-care. So I feel like Spirit is saying, it's time to do some self-care, self-care maintenance, right? Because we do some stuff for ourselves, but sometimes it's
Right.
kind of like step it up. It's kind of like that oil change and changing the spark plugs. It's time to do those little things for yourself just to kind of step up your little bit of your self-care routine. And then the second card that came out was heavenly signs. So I feel like you're also receiving signs from heaven. It talks about like what stood out for me, obviously the butterfly on there, but there was flowers. It's the flower that you blow and the little things go everywhere.
Oh, dandelions.
Yeah, so that's
It's a
gonna be
wish.
yeah, so that's significant. So I feel like heaven is saying like, hey, pick up that flower, make a wish, and we got you. So
Right.
I also get the sense that there's some type of move or decision that you're trying to make, and the universe is saying, no, not yet. It's not the time yet. So it's almost like it's a clear no. It's not like a maybe, yes. And those are in the deck, by the way. So it's clearly no. And it's because the time is not right. Do not take the action. It says, please be patient. And it was clarified by deeper insights are at hand. So I feel like she's another one. Like, it's in other words, they're saying like, hey, like, hold up, like, pump the brakes a little bit, because there's more things that you need to know. So it talks about like your overall the plan is good, but it's not its best. So revisit the plan, whatever it was that you're thinking of changing, moving forward with, revisit it and make some tweaks, and then start moving forward. So Spirit is just saying like, hey, take a look at that. Don't do it as of yet. Look at your plan, make some tweaks to it, and then start moving forward. But that's the message I
Wow.
got for you.
Very, very cool. I love that for her. She's like, oh, and you know what's really cute? Really, really cute. I love the followers. And I have to say, Liz, you're amazing. Come on down. You're the next on the show. So look at this. Everyone is like, I was saying that in my head. So you guys have made this show so much fun. And this is the beauty of community. So you coming in like that, Liz, and Lenore, thank you for being here as a first timer. As Ericka was saying, I feel like the theme, right, is like more information's needed. Don't act yet. So what was the day of action? Was that what day was that? Mars was about action. It was about red. So Tuesdays are a great day. Tuesdays are a great day for action. Yes, one flew in my room. Thank you. So that's the butterfly, and she understands. Okay, so the presence is important. So being present, the here and now. I got 3 cards for her. So the here and now and success, my love. So whatever you're doing, there is success. And I got the awakening, which goes to your butterfly, right? So 3 cards, if I pull this in, I get the sense there's an awakening of love. There's an awakening of seeing things from different perspectives, and also having patience and peace. And so I feel like harmonious vibes is what I want to give you. And I hear trust the process. A woman in spirit comes forward, feels very motherly to me. She was someone who was very active. She was someone in the kitchen. I get the sense that I was the girl who made the breakfast, or I was the lady who was constantly cleaning. So I feel like, and I get the sense that, yesterday we were talking about the dancing in the kitchen. I feel like the dancing in the kitchen and getting ready and making the breakfast and the kids on the table. So I definitely want to say and acknowledge you also, and you being this type of energetic vibe and vibration, and getting the kids ready and lunch being packed. And I feel this woman in spirit is like, you go, girl. Like, I feel like this motherly love that you embody, it is just like heart centered. You remind me of my friend Molly, my girl Molly. She rolls up in the minivan and we go do little ceremonies and she picks me up and she's like, come on, girl, let's go, you know? And I'm like, okay, let's go. So stay positive, keep your intentions positive. And then there's a door to infinity, right? As if I come to you and I ask for more evidence with this, I get the sense that either by the door when you open it, there's a picture of this woman that's either on the stand, and I have to say that there's either a family portrait picture of her, and I feel like it's literally when you walk in the door, and this is what she's saying to me. I'm not gone, I'm here. So this woman is definitely making a presence in a stand. She says, use your voice and speak your truth, and I say, God bless. So great job, Ericka.
That was funny because when you said that, I heard soccer mom on a mission.
Yeah.
I was like, I can see that.
Yeah. So Holly, Molly, I say Holly was in here too. Holly was my girl, but definitely I love Molly. She's got that vibe, you know, so good, and it's so fresh. So I don't know, girl, you got me singing, baby, baby, baby.
I feel like you're making up that song, and you should package it up and give it a. You know how like they start downloading musics, and what are they called? Hooks. You're making a hook.
I'm making a hook on the request line. So, fun fact: I'm holding space for development circle, and this is how spirit works. And I'm gonna give you guys a little trick. So, if we know we're gonna work with music, because spirit gives us the feeling of music, right? So, I'm gonna teach my students how to unfold the music, how to make turn it into a reading. And so when that happens, spirit already starts giving me the downloads before the class happens. So music, who wrote the song, there's a name of the person that wrote the song, when was the song written, what year, there's so many significance as you unfold the song. And being that I'm almost 50, y'all, okay, I'll be 50 next year, but we'll keep that low key. There's a lot of old songs that I have to, I work with these younger students and they be bringing in some really cool music, but I got to get up to speed with the music, girl. Like I need to get more hip because I'm throwing in some songs they don't even be knowing. So let's go. That's fun fact 101. Love to hear from, okay, let's go. Where do we go next? So love your vibes, lady. Thank you, Liz. We love your vibes and your grandma's energy. She's amazing.
That was fun. Miriam Walsh.
¿Dónde está la Miriam?
Come on down.
Come on down, girl.
And put a heart in the chat so we know you're here.
Put a heart in the chat. Let us know where you are. And did you follow me on YouTube? Because I do have a YouTube channel, you know. Haven't taken a class with Debbie. I highly recommend her. Ah, thank you. Thank you so much.
And it's happening this weekend.
And it's coming down. Nick is in the class. He's like, come on the show. Marianne Walsh is here. Okay.
Oh, she said, okay, love a card, please. Yep, we're doing her.
We got you, baby. We got you. I'm going to pull a different deck here. I don't know where I'm going, but there we go. Did you pull it? Ericka, unmute so they can hear how quick you are with those cards. Check this out, guys. She's got skills. Ericka, unmute.
It's not even that. Okay, I feel like it's an everybody. We could all do this.
Let's hear it. Prove it.
You know what's funny is because when I play cards with the kids, right, and they know, they're like, let not, I'm a Nana, okay? They're all, let Nana shuffle the cards, you know? And they're like, it's because this is what they say, she's good at it because she reads cards for a living. I'm like, that's not why, you know?
She's shuffling the Uno like she's got skills. Her witchy vibe kicking in when she's playing with the kids Uno. I got this.
I'm like, what does the Uno card say for you? Reverse.
So now you guys know we're both grandmas. Now that she put herself on blast, you got Nana. So now we need to be like, Nana y cafecitos.
Yeah. And then they see us.
And then they see us and they're like, yep, we still got it. We're still rocking grandmas.
So funny. Okay, so we picked Miriam. Okay, so actually 3 cards came out for you from the butterfly deck. So it's interesting because it talks about, okay, let me see, because it's interesting because the first card that came out, it talks about join in. So And then the second card is grief work, and then welcome to the new. So I almost get a sense like spirit is saying like, hey, this is the process and this is what's changing. So with join in, I'm just gonna say it. So if you haven't already done so, joining in, it talks about like doing things to kind of move the energy. So for me, as I look at the card, it talks about like joining a spiritual or religious group, right? So it's like going to church or joining a spiritual church or some type of a community to help move the routine. Or it could even be volunteering, starting something that kind of stirs up what you're used to, because that is going to help with your grief work. So grief work it's not only of a loved one, right? Because grief work could be like a loss of a job, or let's say you retired and your body is yearning for that every day-to-day routine that you were used to. So then how do you supplement that? So I feel like the universe is telling you like, welcome what's coming in, welcome the change that's coming in. And part of the change is you acknowledging like, what direction do you want to move in? And I feel like that's where the spiritual church, or some type of religious group, or some type of fun group, or even volunteering comes in place, because I feel like you're in a process of like, which direction do I go? And I feel like there's some healing that's taking place. So it's almost like experiment, try new things and see what's best for you, because the last card that came out was your prayers are being answered. So I feel like whatever it is that you're kind of contemplating on or thinking about changing, and you're asking spirit for assistance, so they want you to know that they're hearing your prayers, that your prayers are being heard. But just like what we talked about earlier, it's all about divine timing. And when we are asking for assistance, but we're not 100% sure of what that looks like or what exactly we want, the universe is kind of in limbo stage. So I feel like they want you to do things to kind of move the thought process to be more direct in the direction that you would like to go. So I feel like that's why they want you to volunteer or to do some type of you know charity work, or you know go to attend a group, or it could be anything, like a group of painters, right? And you get together and you paint together, and it allows you to express your emotion and feelings while you're hanging out with new people. But I feel like there's a change that needs to take place, so that way you could clear your mind and have a better understanding of the direction that you would like to go into, because spirit is here, they want to start moving you in that direction. But since your mind is not 100% clear, it's almost like, hey, let's get you a little bit more tools and knowledge, so you can know exactly where you want to go. But that's what I got.
Mm. I don't know, Miriam. Are you still here, baby? Where did you go? We were reading you, Miss Walsh. That's where it was. I got 3 cards for her, and it's intuition, right? And I went to a different deck. So it's the Cosmic Oracle deck, and I was told to pull from this earlier too. So this has like a lot of the energies with the cosmic. So kind of aligns with what we're talking about, which is Jupiter and the third eye, right? So there's the intuition, because so don't downplay what you know. So it's like it's almost like your spirit knows, your body knows, it's all in alignment. And then and I don't know why I wanted to use the word gaslighting. So whoever's around, it's almost like there's this doubt or like downplaying. So don't let that happen. Trust in what you're getting. Okay. I also could say move forward. A lot of purple and a lot of blue. And Mary and Babe, we're working with you. Thank you for still being here. And then the golden crown. So it's like, boom, I knew I was right. So trust your intuition. Let it flow. I love these colors. I love when spirit takes us into the cosmic energies like that. So really sitting and meditating is a sense I get. Sitting with self, and also giving yourself an opportunity. The word I want to say, trust. And so trust within the third eye, what you're getting. Trust your intuition. Trust and know thyself, because you are balanced. You are in harmony. And if someone around you is not in that same place, it has to reflect. It's a reflection of them. Don't let them change who you are as an individual. I know this is totally different what Ericka's getting, but not different. But
It's actually the same if you think about it. So
uh,
they're removing you from what you're normally around. They want you to do something different. So volunteer, joining a group, kind of removing you from that space, so that way you can have more clarity. And the clarity comes to trusting yourself. Like, don't let
yeah,
them.
she's coming out of the hospital. So this is like,
Ah,
and this goes back to when we're sick, right? We know we're sick. We know we don't feel good. Don't tell me to downplay it. It's almost like for me, that it's a memory of like, some of us have different life experiences, right? And we have illnesses, and it's like, oh, I know that pain. I know that ache and pain. It's because I'm 49. How many of us still wake up like, okay, hold up, let me get up for a second. It's those moments. But then when it's really, there is something, don't discount the pain or the discomfort. Don't let someone downplay your illness. Like really, really trust your intuition, trust what you're getting. Don't let no one change what you're feeling, because I got the sense that you're on point. Okay. So I'm going to send you some love. And everyone, if we can put her some blue hearts. And I was going back to the colors because it reminds me of what Valerie just typed in here, the blue and the purple. How does the blue and the purple resonate? And I feel like, didn't you get blue earlier too, Ericka, what the blue meant? So there is a connection to blue. It's, what does that mean? Is it peace? Is it protection? Is it Michael Archangel? Is it your angel? Is it the cosmic energies? She's 71. Baby, you're on it. You're on it. And thank you for sending her blue hearts. There's a gentleman in spirit. I don't know if this is your husband or significant other, but this gentleman in spirit comes in, little mustache, combed, little sandy hair combed back. He's like, babe, I got you. It reminds me of the era of Cher. Babe, I got you, babe, right? So I know that this gentleman, he comes close to me. I feel like he would have had trouble speaking because he's taking me to his throat. So I feel like I'm clearing it. I can literally see his, like if he didn't shave, so he would have had a 5 o'clock shadow here. So little hair specks, little hair coming out gray, little salt and pepper. And I feel like as this gentleman comes close, he was very strong. He was very, not only strong, but he was also present. His presence alone was enough to help you get through this. Thank you both so much, she says. And so this gentleman, I feel like things happen very quickly with him. Either someone did not get to be there or say goodbye. And I feel like this is either a child or someone there that is an acknowledgement. And I feel like birds is a way that they're connecting you with him. So I feel like I have to acknowledge birds with him and his essence. I feel like either you saw in a tree a bird, and I want to go to either like a gray or the color blue also. So like I wanted to say cardinal, but I want to go to a blue bird. So I definitely get the sense that their spirit is around you and connecting you to their love. So please take their love. Thank you so much, you guys, for putting the hearts in the comments. Ericka, I know you're ready to get to as many people as we can. So girl, where are you going?
Okay, let's do who's here? Let's do, is it Margie?
Oh, Margie. Which Margie?
Hewison.
Blue Jays are like Cardinals. Thank you, Liz.
Oh.
So then I would look up the Cardinals to see what the Cardinal means for her, or the Blue Jay, because there's a symbolic symbol like a totem in some way that this bird is coming to you. Margie, okay, Houston. Lots of robins around. Perfect. There you go, Miriam. And that is spirit helping you let go. Okay, gorgeous.
Okay, so after Margie, it's funny. After Margie, to read the one that was saying, "Come on down." I'm gonna say Arvana White. Arvana White.
We are going to read Vanna White, everybody. Arvana White. Liz Reeves, you are next, and you will be coming on down. So, oh my God, Vanna White is in the house. She needs to go. Please hold. You may come to the center stage. I love that. There was 2 of them that did it too, Ericka. So we have to take care of the hosts. Okay, let's go. So tell me again, Margie, right? We're going to go back to Margie. And those on YouTube, can you guys heart and like the YouTube? It helps a girl out. Like, give a girl a little like, a little follow. And don't forget to follow Ericka. Ericka Neva is on Linktree. But if you follow her on Instagram, her Linktree is also in there. So if you go on Instagram, it's easier to find her. Subscribe to all her stuff because she's doing great stuff. Here she is, Margie Hewson. I'm gonna start, Ericka, with her. Is that okay? So I know you have cards, but I have spirit. So immediately, Margie, I feel a gentleman. I know, but not that it's not spirit, but not that it's not spirit, because intuition is spirit. Is still psychic. It's all influenced by the energies of spirit world. So let's, immediately, Margie, a man comes to my awareness and my back just hurts. So either someone has issues with their back. There's something happening with the back, but I definitely feel like and I want to see if I can work with you, Margie, if you're here. Yes, and I don't know. I just feel like, you know how I talked about, oh my God, my back, like I can't get up. So I feel like I have to talk about this with this gentleman as well. I feel this person would have had a TV dinner plate, one of those old trays in front of them. I get the sense like, you know, remote control, white t-shirt, button shirt up. So I feel like if I had a flannel shirt over, but the white shirt was underneath, I felt it was on the heavier side. So I get the sense this man was like, he loved his food, right? Maybe a beer here and there. So I get the sense that I have to acknowledge this gentleman. Margie, if you would understand this person who would have been like a father, is a sense I got immediately when your name popped in. I was asking for a name, and I all of a sudden I just saw Harry. It's your dad. Okay, so I heard the name. I'm seeing a couple different names. I saw Harry. I saw Steve, and I don't know if there's a connection to Walsh, but I just saw Walsh. Harris. Harris is the sense that I get. Ay, Mayra Padilla. Thank you for being here too. And so as this gentleman comes in, he's just like his feet were heavy. Like you knew his energy came in. Big energy, girl, Margie. He has this energy of life, right? And maybe my aches and pains would have hurt me, Deb. You know, my knees hurt. So I feel like he would embody some of this discomfort. And I feel like he tried to get in shape, and it was difficult for his body to get the movement. He says, but you're doing it. So I feel like you, Margie, have made some changes in life that he just is like in awe of this transformation that you have gone through. Whether you're reading books or you're studying books or you're studying the knowledge on how to take care of the heart and how to take care of the body, he's very proud of you, if you would understand this, Margie. And I know that he's just here to say that he's got your back and that you're not alone. And he says, forget about the past. Let's keep going on and create new things for the future. So, Ericka, I'm going to pass it to you because he just came in very quickly and I want to honor that.
I wonder if her dad had trouble seeing because I like needed to get closer and I'm like, why am I looking closer?
Yeah, my eyes my eyes were hurting. So I agree with you. And
Yeah,
I did not say that. I agree with you.
Yeah, that's the percentage. Okay, so Margie, it's interesting because the cards that came out for you, and I just want to make sure that I'm going in the right direction. But the first card that came out talks about family changes, and that card represents like changes in the family dynamic. So it's giving me the sense of like possibly like changes in a marriage, changing in a living situation. So it has to do with the family dynamic. So I'm not sure if like there was a separation that took place, or it could even be like adult children moving out, right? So it's no longer like the complete family because adult children kind of moved out, or a separation from actually like a husband or a partner or whatnot. But it talked about there's changes that are happening within the family dynamic. And I love that you brought her father in because there's heavenly sides that are taking place. So whatever the changes is happening in the household, I get in the family, I get the sense that her dad is giving her signs to kind of help her move forward from it. It's almost like, and it could be even moving, right? Because that's changing up, like changing the family to another location. The card that came out with those cards, it talked about that you are protected during this process. So whatever changes are occurring, whatever is taking place in your life right now, just know that one, your dad is giving you signs to kind of help you move forward, and that you are protected during this process. So I almost get the sense like I want to say like, so move with peace, because we're here to make sure that everything falls in place like it should be. And then the card that came out talked about adult children. So when it talks about adult children, that's the third card that came out. I don't know if you have adult children, but if you don't have adult children, it talked about like creating a future plan for your children. So if they're younger, it talks about like, if you haven't already, it's time to create that future plan. So to me, it represents like, are they going to go to trade school? Are they going to go to college? I feel like a lot of that stuff is on your mind if they're a little bit younger. If they're older, it's that, okay, how do we build the adult children relationship to make it stronger? So it's like creating that plan to fill in the gap to bring it even closer, because that card was clarified by open your heart. So I feel like either if you do have children, like I feel like there's a little bit of struggle with one of your children, maybe they're not as lovable as the other one, kind of feeling is what I'm getting, if that is the case. But it's kind of like spirit saying just open your heart, because everybody loves differently. So I feel like it's kind of transitioning to see like how do I do that. Now if your kids are a little bit smaller, it obviously it's like um um I wish you, my children are all up. Oh, they're all grown. Okay, good. So yeah, so let me do the grown part, because I was trying to do both scenarios. So because your children are adult children, I feel like there's one that's maybe not as connected with you, like as close, right? So I feel like there's a gap that needs to be bridged, and spirit is saying open up your heart, because this child loves a little bit different, it expresses different than the other one. I feel like one, and I feel like you have more than two, you might have even three, but out of there's two specifically ones that they're showing, like one is very open, loving, and like hugs and kisses and shows you and tells you, and the other one's kind of a little bit standoffish. But the universe is saying like keep working on that, because you're gonna find a way how to work with that individual where it doesn't feel like, okay, am I doing this right? Did I do this right? And helping that individual, because I feel like that child is going through a little bit of a rough time right now, and since they're not good with expressing their emotion and feelings, it's kind of like how do they let me in? But I feel like just being compassionate, they'll let you in. But that's what I got. It's kind of a little bit it's and I that's probably what the changes in the family is, right? Oh, you got five. Okay. So I feel like there's one that is going through something right now, and that's the one that's being a little bit difficult. And I feel like and it could be anything. It could be, a breakup, it could be an addiction, but it's something that that one child is going through, and spirit is saying like just open your heart and be patient, and just do what you know that you could do in regards to giving support in the way that makes sense in the moment, because this person will open up and they will start moving in the right direction. So if you're worried about it, just know that changes are coming, and I feel like your father is there to help with the changes and making sure that everyone is well protected, so like no one um, gets directed in the wrong direction, if that makes sense. But that's what I got for you.
Yeah, that's really cool, because I see the dad, he's bringing order, right? I love when spirit brings order. Ericka laughs when I say this, because it's like when it's out of our hands, spirit's like order. It's like the court is here. And I feel like he's a no nonsense kind of guy. And so he's definitely like snapping them back up and saying, come on guys, let's do this. So this is also just saying, again, a reminder, they're all around you and they got your back, right? So Ericka, beautiful way in unfolding that. And I hear baby, so I feel like either this is the baby, and so when you're talking about the children, I felt it was the baby. And I see you so loving, and you're like, sit here, come talk to me. And I feel like food was a big way that you guys all kind of got along. I want to make breakfast. Like all of a sudden I see pancakes, like blueberry pancakes or pancakes. Like I want to make breakfast for them. And I do that for my kids. I have a 33 or 32-year-old and I have a 18-year-old. And so when the kids come around, it's like waffles and chicken or pancakes, So I feel like your family is very much loves food. And so that's their love language. So I say, make some breakfast and say, come on down, right? So it's like that movie, and The Price is Right. We're going to say, come on down to mom's house. So much love to you, babe. Spirit's got your back. And we're going to leave you with their love. Let's go back to Liz. Liz, girl, where are you, Liz? Thank you for all your love, everybody. Valerie Harris, thank you for the love. Kylie, thank you for the love. Thank you guys for still being here and holding space and being a strong supporter of Derek Akora's page. And also for those who follow me. Holly, girl, it's so nice to see you. We have to chat for sure. Send me a message. I don't have a phone right now, so if you DM me on Facebook, I can go on my computer and go check on that, so I don't get the notifications. But girl, I gotta talk to you. Hope you're well. Okay. Where is Liz? And did you give a girl a love, a little like on YouTube? Did you give a little love on YouTube? Heart. Thank you. Let's do it. Thank you for being here also. And Maria is in here. Maria is an amazing soul. She has an amazing podcast. Maria. Give Maria a follow on YouTube, guys. She's an amazing podcast host. She's out in Canada. And I was actually on her show, I would say a couple months ago. If you want to learn about Debbie and her paranormal background, or my life as a daughter with spirit and my little of my journey, I'm on her show, and you guys can go back and hear that. And Melinda O'Lagan is amazing medium as well, trance healer. Okay, here's Liz. Let's go.
Okay, so Liz, so I got three, actually, yeah, there's quite a bit of cards. So, so it's interesting because the first card I got for you is trust the guidance you're receiving. So, the card talks about like I feel like you're getting epiphanies, like messages, and they're telling her to trust it. So if you don't, and I know you always talk about journaling and writing it down, but if you're not writing it down, I feel like it's time to write it down, because when you start writing it down, you're going to see when it takes place. You're going to be like, you'll be able to pinpoint like time frames, you know. So I get the sense like she gets it, then it happens, like let's say it happens 2 weeks later, so she knows, ooh, when I get it, it's going to happen within 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's something like that. And Spirit is telling her not to fear it. Not to fear, have no fear, like work on releasing the fear, because fear is it's a trap in the ego, right? So it's kind of like when we're doubting things. So I feel like it's all combined, because the last card says embrace this magical moment. So I feel like it's, if she doesn't know that she has, oh, she said yes.
She knows. She always gets triple numbers. So she gets the numbers. They're talking to her through numbers. Okay. Yeah, but I also feel you're very clairvoyant, right? Yes. Go ahead, Ericka. Go ahead, girl. Let me not jump into this, baby. Go ahead.
So it's interesting because it's bigger than that. It's bigger than just seeing the numbers. Like they're truly giving you messages. Like they're showing you, and they're like letting you. And I feel like you kind of brush it off, and they're saying, no, start writing it down. Start writing it down, because you're gonna see the magic unfold. Because it's almost like also too, by releasing the fear, it's going to open up a lot of her other gifts. And then the card that came out, it talked about emotions, right? And this is from my butterfly deck. So I almost feel like with the emotions card, they're making me seem like sometimes you get in your own head, and I see waterworks, right? Like when you let the emotions take over, and it puts you in a place where you pull back for like a day or two, and then you come back out of it. So I feel like Spirit is saying like, that's okay. It's okay to be in your emotions, but just continue to move forward. Don't stay there for too long. I want to say because the message that I got, I'm about to do a Reiki class, and Kevin Lewis, maybe it will help. Yes. But I wanted to say, because you're gonna be a, like, I want to say a bad,
Yes.
like I feel like the universe is like, don't hold back, keep moving forward, write this down, because the magic that, like, embrace the magic that's coming through, because I almost get the sense like you're unlocking different phases, and when you combine it, it's like it's so powerful. The messages, the flow, the images, everything is just gonna like like start fast. And then at the bottom of the deck it says, yes, you are correct. So if you ever feel like, did I see that? Is that what I'm getting? Just know that, trust it, because it's happening. Your gifts are like exploding. I feel like, and you said that you're taking the class, but I feel like that's just the beginning. It's just, oh my God. It reminds me, and I don't know why I saw, and the lady, maybe because there's some black in the card, but they show me like Xena, right? That warrior, that fighter, but so knowledgeable. And not only did people like, whoa, like take a step back when she was in the presence, but they also respected her. So I feel like that's what you're doing, working on your magical gifts and working on the direction that you're heading when it comes to spirituality. You're demanding that respect. You're not going to be the baby that's just learning. You're going to come, like, the knowledge is just going to flow once you release the fear.
I agree with her. As you come in here and you're already feeding off the energies of the group, and you're already going back and forth with all of us, it's like you embody that energy. So Spirit is energy, it's frequency, it's vibration. You're already coming in with the laughter, you're coming in with the love, right? So Ericka, you nailed it. And Lewis, Kevin Lewis, my friend, if you guys don't follow Kevin Lewis, give him a follow. He is an amazing gentle, kind man. Amazing. Lots of love this guy has, and he shares it, and he really holds a container for individuals when they work with him. Okay, so you're in a good place. The other thing is I got strengthen your body. So I was pulled to the color deck. Attract your relationships and then your creativity of amber. But what stood out to me, and being that today is Jupiter, not only Jupiter, the third eye, right? The clairvoyancy, as Ericka was saying, your clairvoyancy, this is for all of us as we're trying to awaken how our third eye is activated. When we balance our emotions is when we unlock the third eye. So the emotions is the sacral chakra. So there's two chakras that connect to the third eye, balancing the emotions, which is also the amber of creativity, passion. It's also where that sensual energy is embodied, right? And of course, the rose is the Venus. We'll go to love, which is the heart. And then if the body, what you embody is love and creativity. So if we're looking at your essence and we're looking at your energy, if we're coming and we're speaking that energy, right, and that truth, I want to say, if you can write things down, don't get overwhelmed when we get premonitions. This happens to all of us. All of us go through these stages where even Ericka will hear me like, man, I just got this. And then boom, it happens that day or it happens the next day. And I'm like, okay, so now that's psychic. Okay, write it down. That's an awareness. And that goes down to people that you see on social media, the things that you see on TV. I was actually shown this today, Ericka, the other day. And usually Spirit gives me little stories or circumstances as a teaching, right? And one day Ericka was following, we were on some type of forum. I don't know what it was, but she sent me a picture and the picture had spirit all over it, right? And she saw it was a jail, and it was a jail that was Alcatraz. Remember this jail, Ericka? And she sent me the picture, and then she circled the spirits, and she's like, look at this spirit. And what do you see here? And I'm like, I'm going for my morning walk, right? Do you remember who we channeled? Now we're going to it was just someone they did some really, really messed up stuff. I get the sense it was, right? So we won't have you tap into it. But I'll give you an example. Energy is real, whether you look at it on a picture, you talk about it, or you're in the energy of experience. So you are so sensitive that you can feel it in those ways. Whether you're looking at it in a picture, you can start to tap in energetically on a psychic level, and then the spirits will come in because then now you're connected to the story. So how we awaken, there's a flow of how we go from one state of mind to another. And so just be ready, because once the emotions balance, that clairvoyance, as Ericka said, is going to come in like a picture. And so how do you heal that? Writing, create, experience, enjoy, and be in the flow. Write your premonitions down. Don't be afraid of them. Harness it. If it scares you, some things we see, things that are not so cool, talk to someone to help you process it. What is this in a good circle? Friendships that are not going to judge you when it comes in that way. Turquoise writing headphones. Yes. Okay. So Ericka, what a great way to start the show and end it, because we gave the homework on how to continue to bring balance and trust into the third eye, right? Trust it.
Yeah. One more thing for Liz is they made me feel like, and this is what happens to me, and I'm like, I've never been in an earthquake in my life, right? And not going, but and I remember getting woken up, my bed shaking, everything is shaking, and I remember telling Debbie, said, "Oh my God, Debbie, it felt like an earthquake. I don't even know what an earthquake feels like, but it felt like I was in the actual earthquake." And I'm in Arizona, there is no such thing as earthquakes, so I was like, "So there's an earthquake happening," and I'm like freaking out, right? So I feel like you're gonna start getting those too. So just know it's in the moment. It's not happening to you. It's the message that's coming down. But I just remember those moments.
Yes. This goes back to, it's the message. So take yourself out of it. Watch it as a movie. We could feel the emotion even watching in a movie. I remember doing a reading with a gentleman, and he liked to watch the psychic crime scenes, and he would sit there to be like, who did it? What happened? And Spirit told me, their head hurts because they're feeling the injuries of what that person went through. because they're literally tapping into the whole story. So you guys are channelers, you're intuitives. Like all of us have senses to hear, to see, to smell, to taste, to know. And so when we're invested, trust me, you're invested, and you start going down the rabbit hole, you're in trouble. So Liz, have fun with it. Expand those energies. You're in good hands. Thank you all for just chiming in. We'll try to see where our day is like tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day of amor. So it's the day of love. So we're going to either wear, what was the color? Do you remember? Was it white?
Pink. No, it's pink. It's pink.
So tomorrow is Venus Day. So it's the day of love. So we're going to wear pink. God help me. Do I have pink? I do. I have pink. Okay. So we're going to wear pink, and we'll try to post a picture. And I would love for you guys to put your picture in with your colors to rock it. So it's really coming from that heart space. It's coming in from that 528 frequency. But today, let's still focus on the third eye. 852 frequency hertz, yellow. Clean the third eye, bring some movement to the third eye, journal, and ask spirit to work with you in your dreams. So don't be afraid of what you're seeing, feeling, and don't ever let anyone downplay your gift. So much love. Thank you for chiming in on Transcend with Debbie. We're rocking the yellow today, y'all. Mwah. Much love. God bless.